Well, hello, Hofstra fans. Welcome to the Hofstra Strong Virtual Golf Outing Ceremony, presented by Untitled and Almar Plumbing. I'm Stephen Gorchov, the Associate Director of Athletics here at Hofstra University, and I'm honored to serve as your MC this evening. We would like to first thank Steve Napolitano of Untitled and Larry Martino of Almar Plumbing for your continued support of Hofstra Athletics and our student athletes. It is greatly appreciated. A special thank you to WB Mason for being our platinum sponsor this evening and for being a proud partner of Hofstra Pride Athletics over the years. Tonight's Hofstra Strong Virtual Golf Outing Ceremony is brought to you by Tony Perettini with Signature Bank, Louis Bruno with Charles J. O'Shea Funeral Homes, Scott Coletti with Milburn Flooring, and Paul O'Rourke with E.W. Howe. I would now like to introduce head women's soccer coach, Simon Riddioff, for a few words. Simon, thanks for joining us tonight, and we would love to hear from you and some words you have to offer for the group. Thanks, Simon.
Good evening, everyone. If you've tuned into the Hofstra Strong virtual golf ceremony, you've already invested plenty of time into Hofstra University and our athletic community. On behalf of our staffs, our coaches, I want to extend a huge thank you for your loyal support to Hofstra. It's our hope that this event spurs more enthusiasm towards Hofstra athletics in the hope that we get our season off to a great start. I understand the past 8 months have been difficult. COVID has exacted a lot of pain and hurt across the nation. And unfortunately, financially, it's put a lot of universities in trouble and their athletic departments. One positive from my perspective and Hofstra's was our ability as staffs to reconnect with our alumni base via Zoom. The stories shared by the younger alum and some older alum were fantastic. And that is the main reason Hofstra University is a special place, the memories. As a former student athlete and current employee, I'm fully aware of what Hofstra prioritise. We love prioritising the student athlete experience, and we do it with a deep sense of pride. You, family, friends, and fellow alums are the lifeblood of our athletic department. Your enthusiasm for Hofstra and your willingness and desire to continue to financially support our programs is admirable, it's generous, and it's truly appreciated by the coaches and administrators. Long may your support continue. Right now, Hofstra are trying to get back into being a competitive environment. We're following all protocols, adhering to all restrictions, in the hope that in a couple of months we can compete against another team in front of our own fantastic fans. In the hope that eventually we're competing for championships that will make our university proud of our students and our athletes and programme. Hofstra, hand on heart, I do believe that Hofstra has a fantastic athletic programme. And that's due to the people involved. Their leadership is one of the main reasons why our student athletes continue to succeed in the classroom, in the community, and on the field, arena, court, and mats. All in all, on behalf of all of Hofstra Athletics, I truly want to thank you all for everything you do for our student athletes. Go Pride.
Thank you so much, Simon. Great words from one of the best in the business, if not the best. For those of you who received your Golfer Pride Pack, this gift was made possible through our 3 gift sponsors. We would like to thank Bob Buckner, Bruce Quinn with Stadium One Management Software, Jamie Woke with New York Fun Factory. Lastly, we would certainly like to thank our virtual whole sponsors, Bob and Peggy Gartland, the Peratini family, the Dionisi family, Northwell Health Stars Rehabilitation, Northwell Health Orthopedic Institute, the Leguillo family, Craftsman Storefront and Glass, and the DiLibero family. Also, A1 Reliable Industries, the Reynolds family, Mike Ryan and the Landtech Group, and JP Sanchez with John Paul Electric. Next, I would like to introduce field hockey student athlete Sydney Leguillo for a few words on behalf of our incredible student athletes. We're really excited about the incredible group that we have representing us on the fields of play every day. And Sydney is an outstanding member of our field hockey program, and we're thrilled that she is here tonight to offer a few words on behalf of our student athletes as they are getting back into the swing of things and beginning some strength and conditioning and beginning workouts on their fields. Sydney, are you with us? As we attempt to get Sydney checked in here, our student athletes are incredible representatives of our program. Sydney, as I mentioned, is a field hockey student athlete here at Hofstra, plays for our program coached by Courtney Vanneau, outstanding representative. We're thrilled that she is able to be with us tonight, hopefully in a moment. She is logging on, I believe. Sydney, do we have you yet? I am attempting to get Sydney into the room. Sydney, are you there?
Yes.
Oh, here we go.
Hello. Hello, everyone, and good evening. I'm Sydney Leguillo, studying for my second year here at Hofstra and a member of our field hockey team. I would like to thank you all for supporting the Hofstra Pride, including my sport, as well as the entire athletic department through the Hofstra Strong virtual golf outing. As a student athlete, I can undoubtedly speak to the incredible efforts and philanthropy the university has exhibited. Through academic resources like the Writing Center, constructively picking apart papers, or the wonderful equipment that aids us to being the very best competitors, or perhaps most notably, the selflessness that is exhibited each day by our administration and staff within the athletic department. With this all, there are a great deal of tools to yield positive results. I cannot emphasize our phenomenal staff enough. They are loyal patrons to our overall success, not just as student athletes, but as strong, informed contributors of society. To be prepared for our first steps out of the athletic arena and into what I think they call the real world, but I'm not too sure. Kidding. But I can attest to the department's commitment to their student athletes by the establishment of multiple programs to uplift the culture at Hofstra. I'm a member of two significant groups just established this past year. One being the Diversity and Inclusion Committee, where I can already see the positive effects our forums have had on my peers to engage in conversations that help everyone gain a better understanding of all people in our community, especially those marginalized. Additionally, I'm a member of the Pride Leadership Academy, where they are teaching us to set the best example as leaders through staying committed to values such as high integrity and perseverance, so that we can reach our goals, serve others, and truly be engaged citizens within our community. I'm sure we are all glad to hear the fundraisers run through Hofstra have provided facility enhancements. One being the brick project that constructed a welcoming entrance to our field hockey stadium with the names and wishes from generous members of the Pride community inscribed. Again, Hofstra is helping further the mission of a complete student athlete by doing everything to facilitate our success on the field, in the classroom and community, and ultimately in the workforce and life. We thank you so much for being a part of the Hofstra Strong virtual golf outing. All your support and to help aid this mission is much appreciated. Community
Thank you so much, Sydney. Great words. And we appreciate all you do to represent Hofstra athletics on the field and in the classroom every day. It is now my pleasure to introduce our Vice President and Director of Athletics, Rick Cole Jr. Rick, thank you so much for joining us tonight. We're really excited to hear your words and what messaging you have for the Hofstra community this evening.
Thank you, Stephen. Appreciate, as always, you doing a great job as the host. But speaking of gratitude, I certainly want to take the time to thank our supporters of this event. What a unique opportunity to continue to support the great men and women that represent Hofstra University athletics. And thank you specifically to the over 175 golfers that participated, the hundreds of sponsors and donors. You know, the Hofstra family strong, and the last 7 to 8 months have shown that. We've had incredible support of our donors and our alumni and those within the university as we've began to meet head on this challenge of COVID. How we've managed, it's been interesting. And I think, you know, we can all remember kind of where we were that week. And just after our men's basketball team had captured the CAA championship, we found ourselves in a very different space. And we've been navigating through that as a collective team, and sport has taught us that. And I think all of you that are listening tonight can appreciate the lessons we've all learned through sport. But I'd like to spend a little bit of time, you know, highlighting some of the great successes and how our student athletes represent you and us and the entire Hofstra community, specifically that of last year. Our women's soccer team, you just heard from Simon, who is just, you know, one of the best in the business in any sport. As women's soccer won their third straight CAA title and advancing to the second round of the NCAA tournament. As I just mentioned, men's basketball winning the CAA championship and earning that automatic qualifier, and our historic fun win over UCLA, who last year won the Pac-12. Wrestling had 2 wrestlers qualify for the NCAA championships, and a third actually earned an alternate spot. Alex Masai is really just will continue to shatter, we hope this year, but shattering every cross-country record we have. For the second straight year, he won the CAA championship and was the first Hofstra runner to win the NCAA regional, which qualified him for the NCAA championships. And as unfortunate luck would have, he was actually on the track that day, warming up for his race when the championship was called due to COVID. We had a total of 6 All-Americans last year, including Alex Masai, as I just mentioned, Alyssa Perella from women's lacrosse, Ryan Tierney from men's lacrosse, DeJure Bowie from men's basketball, and Sabrina Bryan and Lucy Porter from women's soccer. The building champions mantra in academics has never been represented more proudly. Last year, our entire academic GPA was a 3.49. That's all 21 teams above a 3.0. In the spring semester, the academic championship behavior, you know, as we've challenged ourselves to surpass this, I think it's going to be very tough. The spring GPA for our student athletes total was a 3.61. Astonishing. 20 teams in the spring with a 3.3 GPA or higher. 14 of those teams had a 3.5 GPA. Congratulations to our 2 academic All-Americans, which is a select group in our history. Laura Masciullo and Kristen Hallam from softball. Laura from a great volleyball player. We also shattered the record in community service, and our service ended in March. Over 3,300 hours of service to the community on behalf of our student athletes and coaches. Had a great year in sponsorship. Again, I know many of you sponsors are on this, joining us tonight. Increased by over 200% sponsorship commitments, 30% increase in ticket sales, developments, over 1,000 donors. Really, I think Simon talked about this, but we engaged with over 800 alumni during the COVID quarantine via Zoom. So we really took advantage of that. There were 80, I mean, our athletic communication staff is just doing an incredible job reaching you and reaching the greater, not only region, but national exposure. We have had record-breaking social media followers. We actually are finding ourselves, you know, in the CAA year over year. Nobody had a larger growth than we did. 1 million views in the new social media platform of TikTok. But the men's basketball media attention last year was just off the charts, and the season saw 164 million in ad value through their successes. So that's almost an 18 billion person reach by readers. During the challenges, some of the things we're proud of, and Sydney just talked about this, is some of the new endeavors we've been able to do to provide for our student athletes. The Pride Leadership Academy, has really been something that has been in the works for about 6 to 8 months. Colonel Wojcik was generous enough to come on board as the title sponsor of that program. It's just been a tremendous platform. The student athletes were able to be nominated, apply for, be interviewed for, and then selected to participate in the Leadership Academy. The Diversity and Inclusion Committee has done incredible work, and really proud of all the efforts that we've made over the last 18 months as we've continued to push that platform. And special thanks to our Senior Associate Athletic Director, Alyssa Morales Kelly, who is just promoted to a Senior Associate for Compliance, Diversity, and Inclusion. The announcement of the No Locker for Racism campaign, really proud of our assistant field hockey coach, Courtney Dina, for the thought process and the concept behind that, and really executing a platform where we can talk about a culture and an environment we expect to hold ourselves to at Hofstra. And that platform, the No Locker for Racism campaign, and the pledges that go with it, we're able to use that platform and share it with member institutions throughout the country. Again, there are many challenges, but through challenges is usually when we find our best opportunities. So thank you to people like you who have taken the time to continue to invest not only your good fortune, but many of you that invest your time and your energy into the young men and women that we get the very privilege of working hard for and representing. So thank you again for your continued support of our incredible student athletes. Stay safe, and of course, stay Hofstra strong. We'll see you soon.
Rick, thank you so much. Great to hear your words and talk about all the greatness in Hofstra athletics now, in the past, and certainly in the future. It's an incredible time to be part of this Hofstra community and this Hofstra family, and you really said it well there. We'd now like to recognize our golf award winners. First up is our foursome winners, and first place is a tie between two people. The winning groups are Todd Hummel, Andy Braun, Brian Gibson, and Scott Solon, who tied with Dennis Ryan, Bill Morano, and two members of our softball family as current head coach Jay Miller, and former head coach and all-time great Bill Edwards were part of that winning group. The second foursome is Nick Rosart, Josh Kern, Tyler Lewis, and Ouija Rosart. Third place was Stephen Freeman, Josh Freeman, Alex Freeman, and Connor Freeman. Congratulations to all of our foursome winners. On the individual side, first place goes to our own men's soccer alum and former men's soccer assistant coach, Graham Ratcliffe. Congratulations, Graham. Great work. Second place is a tie between John Frew and Sean Davey. And third place goes to Andy Brook. Congratulations to all of our foursome and individual winners. This concludes our Hofstra Strong virtual golf outing ceremony. We thank you so much for your continued support of Hofstra Athletics, and we wish you and your family well. We hope you see you soon. Go Pride.